The Indian semiconductor startups have raised $92 million across 12 funding deals in the first 5 months of 2026. It is nearly 4 times the amount raised in all of last year. Investors, policymakers and founders bet on India's ambition to build a domestic chip industry. Indian engineers have traditionally powered products used by billions, but there was always one problem: the intellectual property wasn't Indian. The companies, the chips, none of it. That may finally be starting to change, which is wonderful. In just the first 5 months of 2026, Indian semiconductor startups have raised over $92 million, and many of them are moving beyond just prototypes. They are getting into production. Now, for decades, India's role in the semiconductor industry was quite clear. We supplied talent, not the companies. India became home to one of the world's largest semiconductor design workforces. Today, roughly 20% of the world's chip design engineers work in India. Several Indians work for global corporations. Yet, only a few Indian startups were building semiconductor products of their own, which is a shame. That is, of course, now beginning to change. Now, for me to put that in perspective for you, the sector raised only $25 million across 6 deals in 2025, right? It's a sign that investors are becoming more certain that India's semiconductor ambitions now can move from policy documents to actual products. And more importantly, these startups are no longer stuck at the prototype stage. Companies such as Netra Semi, Mindgrove Technologies and Agnit Semiconductors are now moving towards customer pilots and commercial production. But the point is, what is driving the momentum? That is a question we need to ask and answer. Now, part of the answer lies with government policy. India's Design-Linked Incentive, or DLI scheme, was created to support chip design startups. It reduces the risk of building semiconductor companies. The broader Semicon India program is also accelerating ecosystem growth. Billions of dollars are being invested across the semiconductor value chain. But I think policy alone cannot build an industry. However, a bigger shift is also being noticed. Founders are beginning to believe they can build globally relevant semiconductor enterprises from India itself. Now, these startups are attempting to own a larger piece of that value chain. These semiconductors actually reside at the heart of the modern economy. Every smartphone, as we know, laptop, electric vehicle, AI server for that matter, defense systems, yes, depend on such chips. And that's why countries around the world are investing heavily in semiconductor ecosystem. Now, for India, this is more about technological competence than just a business. It already has significant strengths in semiconductor design markets. It employs around 125,000 chip design professionals. The challenge now is actually converting that design talent into product companies. And here, of course, is the front page take. Now, for years, India's semiconductor story was about engineers working for global companies. We've established that. Today, a new chapter is starting to emerge. One where Indian startups are trying to build their own intellectual property, their own products, and eventually their own global semiconductor businesses. $92 million may be a small number compared to the billions which are flowing into Silicon Valley or, for that matter, Taiwan. But for India's chip ecosystem, it could signal something far more important, a milestone. Not an economic one, but perhaps a sign of things to come. Please do let us know what are your thoughts on this fabulous development in the comments below. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by the IIM Network. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember, think AI, think IIM.